And welcome today, boys. Today, we have a very special little streamer for you guys. Since we are hosting, commentating and streaming, the World Championship of Boat Racing right here. And today we're on the USA circuit, and I'm here with my co-host.
Hello guys, I'm Rome H and welcome to the Boat Race World Championship.
Exactly. So we have a lot of contenders today. Can you take me, through some of them, Rom? Because you know these people better than I do. What are we looking out for? Which players? Which teams? Because there are a lot of teams, like 13 of them, right?
Yes. If you saw the last video, you can see that Ferrari and BMW was really strong teams. BMW does a bit more points because they have Julian Cool, Stinky Socks, and Ferrari have Laserlord and Paul Bichler, also two really good drivers.
Exactly. Those are two championship, contenders right now. But it's everybody's still up for the title's still up for grabs because this is only the second race. So, Ferrari, we actually have Paul Bichler, the one we are looking at right now, spectating just a little bit. He's actually one of the OG members, right, of like this whole community.
Yes, he was since season 2 here, and this wasn't on this server. And we are on this server over 1 year now.
Yeah, it's really insane how much has changed. By the way, we are in the middle of qualifying right now. Since it's a bit differently here, like last time at the Craftyz Grand Prix. What they're doing here, they're doing 15 laps while qualifying, and the best lap is theirs. And after a while, we're gonna see. We're just gonna get all of the times, and from there, we'll start the race. And how many races? There are actually multiple races today. How many were there again, Ron?
We have, I think we have more than 10, 19 or 20 people are driving today. You can see on the taskbar who is it, or I spelled. It's Anonymous Octo, Paul Bichler, Julian Cool, Gold Leader, Drokel, Sam, Laserlord, HFST, Mach die Ananas, Purple Toki, Friendly Foe, Pepto Bepto, Blue Leader, HSKRLVR, Alessandro de Moore, Stinky Socks, HD80, M. Ahmed, Priority, and S. Johnny Games.
Yeah, there's a lot of people today. Let me tell you that much. But we're mainly looking out for the top 2 teams right now. I think probably one of them is going to win, right? One of those top 4, with Laser Sloth, Paul Bichler, Julian Cool, and I literally forgot his name. What am I doing? The other guy from Stinky Socks, there he is.
Also there are 2 other people that's like Perptoki and Friendly Foe, which is
of course.
Friendly Foe is really rare to see at driving.
Yeah, luckily I have seen him drive before. It's also on this channel where we did it, and him and Purple Toki are also they've been seen very many times so far, not only at the at this whole series, also at some of the Adams Apples races and stuff like that. They're really like common there to see, but they're rare here, so that's really interesting. So right now we're spectating a little bit of Laser Sloth. They're all getting their times in, and it seems like he's doing really well. Laser Sloth is really good at the and just about commentator scores. I'm sorry, but he's really good at qualifying, but his races sometimes get a bit worse. But yeah, that's just the Ferrari master plan for you, I guess. That's a big disappointment, I think, for him, because he had just such a good lap. That really sucks for the guy.
Yes. If you know the training times, Perpetoki think he has the best time and no one cannot beat it. And then comes Laserlot, and at the first
Wait, isn't it
time
Laser
he
Sloth?
driving Lasersloth, and at the first time he is driving this track, he was 0.8 seconds faster, and no
That's-
one can top it. He was the best, I think, qualifying driver in this whole series.
Yeah, he's a real good one. I also had him test some of my tracks before, and let's just say he knocked all. We couldn't use his times because they were just too fast, and people wouldn't compete if they saw them.
Okay,
It's
here
the-
are the times. Yes, what do you expect? Laserslot was first with a time of 44.4 seconds. Then 0.6 seconds behind was Perpetoki. Then Paul Bichler, then Julian Cool, then Pepto Bepto, and then Johnny Games, and then HFST.
That's right. And I think there's actually another list of thingies, and I think I gotta do. It's a bit weird. Okay, no, doesn't exist. It's a bit wonky. Okay, but for people that want to see it again, here it is. So we have Laser Sloth, Purple Toki, Paul Bickler, Julian Cool, Pepto Beppo, S Johnny Games, and HFST. Some people are saying they want like second chances and stuff, but are we sure this is all the people joining, or are all the other people just spectators or viewers?
Yes, I think we're doing 2 qualifyings because we are too many people for one. Then because the track was too small for, I think, 19 people.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on as well. Yeah, there's the second one, and now all the other people can start. And we saw a little bit of priority and friendly foe talking here. I wonder what they're up to. Maybe they're saying some stuff about the race. But you know, I don't know. It might be. So, going around, who do you think will win today, Rome?
It is not easy because we don't have all of the qualifying times. But after the last race, during Cool does the first place in the qualifying, and he finished first place with the fastest lap. It could mean something, but I don't think he wins today. Maybe it is Perpetoki. I think I think Perpetoki or Laserlot. Stinky Socks would be in the top 3, and Friendly Foe also.
What do we think of Julian then today? Because I think he's really on his game like the last couple of weeks. He's getting some real like. Isn't he like at the top of the championship right now?
Yes, he is. He wants the last championship by more than 10 points. But Paul Bichler drives since a few years. I think it was 1.5 or 2, and every race he had more experience, and he was every time better, and I think he has much.
He has more potential. You're saying?
Yes, he has really much potential, and at his own tracks, he was really good and take really much wins. And one other reason because Junko didn't win is in the last season he was champion, but he don't have any win.
He did. Oh, he was a champion, but he didn't have any wins. So he just had some really good pace then, I guess, and he just ended second or third every time, right?
At the most of the races, yes.
Wow, that's really good to have as well. And they're actually having a little race here. What's going on? HDAD and Priority are having a race, and they're bumping into each other, and they're literally ruining their own times. This is a bit crazy to see in qualifying. They're literally going at it. What is this? Priority is literally overtaking in qualifying. What is this man doing?
He won a good time.
Yeah, he wants a good time, but he also wants open air, and here he goes. let's just see this round a little bit. And we have some HFSD is making some moves on the side of the track. Don't know if that's really that safe. And I see that people are really loving the spin turning, right? Where they do a twirl before going into the turn. How's that? Or why is that?
Because if they are turning in the other on the left or right, it took more time, and this was a little trick to be faster.
Okay, so it's just easier to control then if you do a little spin.
Yes, but the most of the people cannot do it because it is hard and you need really to train it.
Okay. Yeah, we're seeing like a lot of harder tactics and stuff being developed with this boat racing. Because before it was just racing and they're bumping walls, and well, then they started slowing down and doing some more tricks. But
yes,
now we have stuff like boosting into certain directions to give you a little bit of speed, like turning into corners, already pre-turning into corners, spinning around to get all that time. And they're cutting like crazy. Sometimes they deliberately crash into walls or like the ground to get that little bit of speed, or like they get rid of their speed so they can get in the next corner faster. And just a little stuff like that is really insane to see, and it's really cool because this whole, well, I don't know what to call it. Let's just say this whole boat racing thing. It all started off as like fun, but now it's getting really competitive. And you see here, Sam is actually also doing like the spinning tactics, where you this is what I meant.
Yes.
They're going into the curbs here to lose all that momentum to get into this corner better, which is very cool to see. And like
yes, one of the tactics is from Purple Toki, because he can do so crazy stuff because Purple Toki is training really much, and he is trying some really cool things like to braking by the wall and then coming perfectly in the corner in the turn and have a perfect time. But anyway, Laser Lot is so much better, and we all don't know why.
Yeah, Laser Sloth is really like a prodigy at this. And like I said, they're having like a little tea thing here going on. I don't know what's going on here with Stinky Socks and Pepto-Betmo. But they're doing something, alright?
No, this is also a tactic because he waits until there is no person in front of him, and then he could do a clear round.
Oh, that's really interesting. So I guess Stinky Socks is so confident that he can just do some good times. In the meantime,
yes,
we're gonna go with Friendly Foe, who also was doing the same tactic.
But a fun fact is that Stinky Socks have a curse that he cannot get a podium. The last 3 or 4 races in the last season, he was every time 4th, but he has no podium.
And you see the little cup with the curbs. He takes some curbs, loses the momentum, and there he goes. This is some really clean lines from Friendly Foe. He might have a good time here. He's now going into sector 3 with all the corners. This is a really important part because it's so difficult with the boat, and it's so insanely slippery. If you mess up one corner, you lose your momentum, you lose your speed, you lose your vision basically, because you just start bouncing all over the place. And let's see him come in. Oh, he just gives up. He just gives up this round. It was a good round, but he just doesn't do it. That's a bit of a strange tactic there, but maybe he's just too confident, you know?
The problem here is, if you do one mistake, you can throw the round in the trash, because this tournament, this championship is so hard that you need a really perfect round. I speak out of experience.
Exactly.
That's also one reason why I aren't driving anymore.
You're retired, I guess.
No, because I have no chance.
Well, that's a bit that's a bit sad. But anyway, Stinky Socks finally got a move on. Let's see his qualifying lap. Oh, and he spins immediately when I say, I'm so sorry. This is just a commentator's curse all over again. I don't know what to say. The moment I start spectating him, he just crashes out. Will this be the end of Stinky Socks? I don't know how long the qualifying will last now. What do you think? Yeah, look, he just gives up. He just gets ready for another round. That's really unfortunate. That's insanely unfortunate. Alright. So, are some times already in there? Let's see. No, they're not
Yes,
yet.
but only of the old qualifying.
Oh, we can't see the old qualifying anymore. Well, that sucks.
Yes, but no, I don't. I think I have it at the top anywhere here. No, I cannot see it
Yeah.
anymore.
Do we have some new players, by the way? Because that might be fun to see. And in the meantime, we're just gonna spectate Stinky Socks again. Let's see how he does it. Do we have some new players that we never heard of before? Because there might be like a diamond in the rough here, you know?
No.
No
All
new
of these
players.
All of these players have more than one race or are longer in the boat race. That yes.
Yeah, but are there some like rookies that are, well, they look like diamond in the roughs? Like some people that I see here, I haven't seen much of. So what do you think? Are there some newer people here that are actually really good and might have some potential in later seasons?
We have new people, but they aren't good as the top 5.
Okay, and the top 5 would
We have,
be
some
Paul
of them are-
Bickler, Lasersloth, Triple Toki, Julian, and Stinky Socks?
Of Friendly Foe.
Or Friendly Foe, yeah. Speaking of Friendly Foe, here he comes. He actually does finish a lap this time, and he finished it. And they're all screaming boo. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh,
It's probably,
have
I think they're
also-
getting angry at Stinky. Because he's just not finishing.
I don't know. Maybe.
I think somebody broke his boat. Oh, well, that's... Oh, no. Here we go.
Did you record it?
Yeah, it seems that Alessandro broke Stinky's boat. And that might be a grid penalty right there. Right?
This could be a penalty
It could be...
because we have it. One time, their Perpitoki broke the boat of Paul Bichler, and in the next race, Perpitoki needs to start at the last place.
Well, but here's the
Around
result. So
time.
Alessandro has the best time here. Which...
No.
Form, what the hell is this?
Friendly Foe have the best time.
Let me... Yeah, here it is. So Friendly Foe with 45 seconds. Then we have Alessandro the More. Then with Priority, Sam H3X, Gold Leader, and HD, and Husker Lover. I have no clue what the name is, but it's fine. So-
Friendly Foe was not better than Laserloth.
No,
And
Lasersloth
Perpitoki.
is you know who it is.
Oh.
Lasersloth is the guy that loves qualifying, and he's so good at it. But he just fails a lot while in the race, right? That's just the bad part. You could call him Mr. Saturday of the boat racing Grand Prix, basically.
HDAD was kicked from the server. I think he destroys the boat.
Oh, well, luckily, Stinky Socks is going for a round right now. He's got like a perfect thing going on here. And let's see what he does. Would he just go? I think it will just go immediately, right? I think he'll get some laps, and then he'll start qualifying. So here he goes.
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna back up for some extra speed. He knows there was just his out lap, so he can do that. And here he goes. He goes into the first corner, immediately takes some curb. Don't know if that's faster or not, but looking at it now, I think his lines are pretty good. Let's see how this corner goes. He bonks immediately, which is good, because he just moves. He just gets the momentum immediately. Bonks on the wall, and people are asking for some background music. You know what? We can have some background music right now, after we're done with this, because this is a bit important right now. So he does the spin in the corner here.
Let's see, we can see it.
So it doesn't look bad. The lines are pretty sharp, but I don't think it will top to Lasersloth. I gotta be
but
honest.
this was a really clean round. It could be a 45
Oh, but
time.
there it is in the last corner. He does
Oh.
take a lot of grip, and he's gonna go for some other rounds right now. In the meantime, we'll just go hang over sector 2 and 3, so we can see a little bit. In the meantime, I'm gonna get some music because it's a bit boring at Rise, right?
Yes, only one driver is at the most of the time a bit boring. But today it could be really interesting with Purple Toki and all the others because I think Purple Toki was first. No. Laserlord was first. But if you look at the statics, you see that Laserlord is not so good in the race. He's better in the qualifying. Okay, here are the...
Here we go. Let's have some of this in the background. So here we go. This is just for now. In the race, we're not gonna have this background music, okay? Because I'm not gonna do the race with Waluigi pinball in the background. So you know, guys.
Yes, 45-2 as time. That is not the best, but not the worst. What are they doing here?
They're having like a little chat here. So I guess that's qualifying for now, isn't it?
Yes, that must it.
All right. Well, why don't we have a talk to Lasersloth, which is actually the well, he has pole position now, right? And it says Julian is out. What's going on here?
No, he's in race B.
I see.
Because yes, what should I say to this?
Oh yeah, because they have. Okay, I see. So Julian is not actually in race 1.
Yes, that could be.
Which is insane.
Be right. Wait, here are the times. Yes, if you go to Boatrace at training, you can see the older times. Junkool have a 46.5 time. Yes, that must be race B. Laserlord have 44.4.
So I'll be getting in contact with Lasersloth right now. Let's see if you can have a little chat with us.
Wait, I need to look what is the podium. So Stinky Socks have 45.2. Yes, okay,
so I'm gonna move real quick and talk to well, the pole position man, Lasersloth. So here we go. Laser!
Hello.
Hello, Laser.
What's poppin'?
So, you just got pole position, right?
Yep.
How does it feel?
Feels great. I generally don't get first, so
Well, they do call you the best qualifier in this whole server, right?
I don't know about that one.
Now, what do you think it is then?
Yes, of course, you are the best.
I mean, honestly, I think Toki's like one of the best. Absolutely. I definitely think he's better than me at these events. So, I don't really have anyone in mind for best qualifier, but for best racer, it's probably Toki. He just pulls away out of nowhere.
Yeah, and he has some
from that
crazy
one.
strats as well, right? Because we were just talking about it. He just invents these new like strategies and all these shortcuts that nobody sees except him. So,
Yes.
do you think he's gonna be your big rival this race?
We'll see. Honestly, like the serious thing about these races is that it's so unpredictable, and that anyone can affect the race, and most of what races are defined by is who you were stuck behind, and for how long.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
What do you think about Julian? Because I think he's in race B.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. It's pretty funny because he's the one. Everyone wanted more than 6 people in race A, but he's the one who said 6 people, and then he got 7th in quali. So it's kind of funny that way. But yeah.
Yeah, but do you see this as a chance to get ahead of him? Because
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, like obviously, like I have a lot more potential to get points from this race because he's in race B and that gives a lot less points for the whole championship points system. But yeah, definitely think this is a chance.
Alright. Well, are you thinking positive today? I think you're gonna, well, get the win.
Maybe we'll see.
Alright. Well, thank you so much. And we'll see how it goes.
Alright.
Alright.
See ya.
So, there, Laserslav, the pole position sitter of race A. Now I don't know who the pole position. Oh, I guess it would be Julian, right? The pole position sitter of race B.
Wait, 6 people? Yes, June Coop was first in race B. What's interesting is that Stinky is on the podium. He have the third place.
Oh, you did. Oh, you mean the podium of the qualifying?
Yes.
Yeah, he got the third fastest time, which is insane. But let's see if we can speak to Julian, because I really want to know how he's feeling right now, because he said, I guess he made the call that only 6 people were going to be racing, but now he got 7th.
Yes, but the problem is they are all in a talk and it would be a little chaos.
Yeah, so I asked him, but if he can't come, that's fine, then he can't come.
Yes.
Maybe you can ask around just a little bit to see who can talk with us. Are there,
we can talk about the race A, B, and B qualifiers. First, in the race A was a Laserslav, the first, then Toki, then Stinky, Powell, Foe, and Alessandro.
I'm gonna download this real quick and put it up on the screen.
Okay.
So there was a little bit of a thing going on. If I'm looking here, it was with one of the guys. I think it was the guy that kicked, actually, that got kicked, because he was interfering with the qualifying. So that's something pretty interesting.
Now we have another qualifying?
Another qualifying? What do you mean?
Yes, it looks like Boatrace.
That would be really interesting. So that would mean the person that is almost lost. By the way, here are the race times. So there are 6 people in the first race and 6 in the second one, right? Or more in the second one? Because I saw there wouldn't be a race C.
Wait. Let's have a look. How
So,
much?
right now it would be top 6.
I don't think we have a race C because only 5 people are in a race C.
Alright. So right now it's looking like Laserslav, Toki, Stinky Socks, Paul Bickler, Friendly Foe, and Alessandro are going to be in race A. Then at race B, we're gonna have Julian Cool, Priority, Bepto, Sam, S Johnny Games, Gold, and I guess the rest of them as well, right? It's gonna be a hectic, or are they gonna change it somehow? Where there are multiple people. It's a bit of a hectic thing right now.
Yes. Maybe there is a race C. We'll see.
Nice one.
What is also interesting
I'll
is
just put it on the screen right now.
from the first to the last qualifier, there was a gap of 30 seconds.
30 seconds?
At a 45 seconds track.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah, it's something probably went wrong there. Because our top 8 are pretty close together, right? So we have Laser, who is like 6 tenths of a second faster than Toki, but then we have Toki, Stinky, Paul, Foe, Alessandro and Julian Cool, and even Priority, all really close to each other.
And this is also one reason, if you do one mistake, you cannot in the top 5, because they are driving all perfect.
And it seems like Blue Leader suddenly joined, but I guess he's just doing his time now, and I don't know where he will end up. Now the question is, will he ruin Priority's day and kick him out of the top? Well, I'm sorry, Alessandro's day, and kick him out of the top 6, which will mean he won't get in.
No, Blue Leader wasn't the best. I think he cannot beat Alessandro.
We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. Everything's still on the table right now.
Alessandro is, I would say, not the best driver because he is good as me or a bit better, and Blue Leader is worse than me, I would say.
Okay, well, we're gonna have a little. Let's see how Blue Leader does it. We're just gonna follow him for one round, unless, well, that's of course there is his time. Well, damn it. Oh, thanks, Adam. you just joined when there was the diddle dip. We're just waiting for the race to start, and then it's all gonna be smooth. But yeah, right now there's some like problems in the well, in the community right now, because they don't know how many people will join race A and how many people will join race B, and if there even is gonna be a race C, which kind of sucks. And I hope we can speak to Julian about it, but it doesn't seem that he's here. So maybe let's try to get Paul Bickler in here, shall we?
Maybe we need to look.
Maybe can you just join them and ask if one of them can?
Yes, sure, I can ask.
All right. So while he does that, and I think he joined the wrong call actually. He did. Oh no, oh, Rom. Oh, in the meantime, we're just gonna read a little bit of chat. So let's see. Adam says, Boatrace is popping off. Yeah, it really is. Like, a lot of people are actually here. Like, it's 19 players, but that's just insane.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with Paul. Maybe he has fallen asleep or something
yeah.
like that. He didn't react to my question.
Okay, well, it seems that I'm gonna join Talking To real quick, because it seems that somebody wants to join us. So let's see. We can shut this off again, and let's see if we can have.
Hello.
There's Paul.
Hey, Paul. Okay, there you are.
Hello.
I also see Friendly Foe, but I'm just gonna mute you real quick. So we have a few questions, right? What is going on with the races? Do you know anything about it?
Now the race starts. Sorry. I have to go to the team talk. Sorry. The race starts. Come to the team talk.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're gonna go to the team talk then. And we'll see about that. I guess we're just gonna jump into the Ferrari team talk.
Yes.
Actually, it's a bit hectic there, right?
Yes.
So we might just skip that, but we can listen in real quick. Let's listen in.
Yes. And it's lights out and away we go. Friendly foe got speed bumped. Okay. I'm gonna do what I said I would do, okay?
Oh shit.
Just gonna fall back a bit. What is going on? Paul, what happened?
Oh fuck.
Are you going? Okay.
Well, it seems that the boys have just started somehow, and I missed it. Well, but that's fine. We're just gonna see in front. It's Stinky Socks in front, because Purple Toki actually made a mistake. Behind him is Laser Stuff. Something happened there as well. Hopefully Robin will join me anytime soon. But right
Yes,
now,
I'm here.
Stinky Socks is actually in front. Something happened. We missed the start. I don't know how we did that, but we're probably the worst commentators. But see, let's see. Purple Toki. So right now it's Stinky, Purple Toki, and Laser Stuff. Will somebody go for a pit stop? No. Friendly Photo. He's in fourth.
Yes. Paul and Alessandro did a pit stop.
They're both doing a pit stop. Okay, so that's interesting. Well, let's see what they're doing at the front here. There's a lot of people flying around, so it's a bit hard to see. So Stinky, let's just see how Stinky Socks does.
Stinky with a huge gap to Purple Toki, but where's Laserlord at third position? We need to ask him what's going on there.
Yeah, we might have to see a replay on that. If I had a replay guy, you probably would have seen the replay by now, but we don't, because that's just how we do it. We're working it on, okay? So right now, let's see if maybe Laserstuff will just get an early pit stop in, because he might just have to throw this away. Friendly Foe is chasing him a little bit though, and it seems that Purple Token is actually getting slowly closer to Stinky Socks, which well, from all I know, is not used to driving in first place. Now is he?
Now for Stinky Socks is actually the best race now. Oh, but he did a mistake.
Oh, but Purple Toki did as well. They both have a little bit, but that just means for Laserstuff to Laser just gets closer like that because he didn't make a mistake there. So now it's neck to neck to neck.
Now the second box. That means his box strategy is through, and Purple Toki is going into the box in the pit.
It's actually a really interesting strategy from Purple Toki there, because he was actually, well, actually it might be the good call, because Purple Toki was actually getting closer and closer to Stinky Socks. So maybe what he wants to do, he would just want fresh air, get the time, and maybe undercut him like this. We're gonna see how that goes.
Oh, maybe Paul Bichler overtakes French Foe. No, okay, no.
So right now we actually have Alessandro here, who might block Stinky Socks a little bit if he screws up.
No.
So let's see how that goes.
Was too far away.
Well,
But Laserlord is really chasing Stinky Socks, but he is driving now. In
okay, and Stinky Socks. Let's see if this is gonna be to the brim. Well, it's gonna be so close, because Purple Toki, well, he's nowhere to be seen. Where's Purple Toki at?
Toki is
Oh, and here he
now
comes. Here comes.
starting.
Will he be able to overtake Stinky Socks here? No, I don't think he will. He does have more speed. Let's see him. He is chasing, but will he be able to get this first place from him? He still has to do the second pit stop. But I thought Purple Toki, I got a little bit, he got too much curb, and that's it for him. But Stinky Socks also got too much curb. He actually bonks the ball, and well, they're neck to neck again. That's really interesting. Let's see though, where Paul Bickler is actually in third right now, isn't he? It seems that Laser Sloth actually did both his pit stops already, didn't he?
Wait.
Let's see.
No.
He didn't.
He didn't.
He's just that
didn't
far
box.
behind then. Oh, but here
Oh, Purple
goes
Toki
Purple
was
Toki
the
again.
box.
He's gonna go box once again. In the meantime, now that with Paul Bickler, who I don't know if he has done a pit stop yet. It's really hard to see on this this map. And Friendly Throw is right behind him. I also don't know if he did a pit stop. Roman, can you check up on those for me?
Friendly
Oh,
Foe
but
overtakes Purple Toki.
Purple Toki actually slams into the wall. At the front, I think he messed up a little bit. But will it be a
And
big
Laserlord
problem?
overtakes Alessandro. Who is now first? I don't know.
Oh, Purple Toki is struggling here a little bit. He's losing time. He's losing a lot of time. I think it just got to him. Oh, but what's this? Alessandro actually Laser Sloth bumped Alessandro a little bit. I think Alessandro's not having a good day. So, right now, it's our great friend. Here he is, Paul Bickler. He's in second place, I think. Sorry, it's difficult, but I know one thing for sure, and that's that Stinky Socks is still in the lead.
Yes.
Too bad we didn't see the first part where he overtook.
Yes, but Stinky Socks didn't box. That means he needs to do 2 boxes now.
Now he needs 1 box. He already boxed once.
Yes.
Yep. So let's
But
see.
there's a
He does
huge
a.
gap
There is.
to
There
Paul
is.
Bickler.
But I think Purple Toki is the guy that he has to look out for. And he does go in the box. Let's see at Purple Toki here. And he's behind, but he screwed up a little bit. But maybe Paul Bickler and Friendly Foe actually hold him up a little bit. Let's see how that goes, because he's still in the pits. He's still pitting. And they do go past him.
Yes. Paul Bichler is now first place.
And here comes Purple Toki. And Purple Toki, it gets really close to Stinky Socks. But it doesn't manage to overtake him.
Friendly Foe isn't second place. Am
It-
I right there?
Is he in second place?
I don't know.
I don't think he is. But he might be, we never know, it's really close. And, well, no, that means Laser Sloth is 5th. I don't think that's right. I think Friendly Foe only did 1 pit stop so far. Or Paul also did 1 pit stop. Or can we see it? Can we see it in the chat somewhere?
By Purple Toki.
It doesn't seem.
Oh my god, this overtake was huge.
Oh, and Stinky Socks actually crashes right there. And here comes Purple Toki. He's gonna chase Friendly Foe.
You must seen this overtake by Purple Toki. This was insane.
Luckily, we can have some footage later. You can watch it in the video. That has to come out at some point. Let's see. Purple Toki is gonna chase down Friendly Foe, who's actually chasing down Paul.
They
that's-
three are now a really close group. It could happen all. I hope Friendly Foe is doing a box now.
Well, maybe.
Perpetoki is so close behind him.
Here goes Paul Bickler.
Oh, but Perpetoki was braked by Friendly Foe.
Oh, what is this? Laserslav actually gaining on Stinky Socks. Stinky Socks lost his momentum a little bit, being overtaken by, well, you know the guy, Purple Toki. And let's see if he can actually get Laserslav off of him. Laserslav takes too much curb, and he loses it. He went for the inside corner there, but it just didn't work out. He just got too much curb. That sucks just a little bit. But let's see the back at the front. It's still really close. And I guess the curse of Stinky Socks that he can't get on the podium will continue today. Because it's not looking good.
Yes. But I think he did in the last race the 3rd position.
Okay, so that's good.
I think his curse will be broken.
No, it seems that they're still good to go. I think everybody did their pit stops. Nobody's doing it. Or it should be a really late one. But Paul Bickler is actually getting... Oh, Laserslav makes a big stop.
Could he overtake by... Yes, Alessandro is overtaking now Laserlot.
But maybe Laserslav was a whole round ahead at that point. We never know.
Yes, I think so, yes.
So wait, does that mean that Laserslav was not actually fighting for like 4th place, but he was fighting for 1st place? Is that true? Or there's only one way to find out, and that's just keep on watching.
I literally don't know. But Stinky Socks have now a huge gap to the top 3. And he did so much. He comes so much on the curbs.
In the meantime, what is going on here? I think Laserslav actually overtook Alessandro.
Really?
I think he did, because he's in front of him.
Oh. Yes, yeah. He
Let's
must
see how he did.
overtake him now. That would be a really worse and good race for Stinky Socks, because he would come from the 3rd to 1st and back to 4th. That's really sad.
And I think if Paul Bickler doesn't have a pit stop anymore, I think he's going to win this. But there's only a few laps remaining. I don't know how many, but it's gonna be great. I'm on the edge of my seat. Maybe it's just like I can't even see. I'm not counting. It's fine. It's whatever. Paul Bickler's just going, and Priority's literally on the track. This is way too dangerous. What is he doing there? That's one to write down. I think people are actually talking about the plug-in counting like lap times and stuff. So that's probably easier for later races. The same thing that we have with Adam's Apple server and well mine. Let's see how that goes. So Paul Bickler, will he finish right here, or will we have another round? He will have another round.
Okay, do you want to go to an interview to Paul Bichler?
Well, not right now.
No, to Stinky Socks.
Well, let's do that after a race. Let him focus for now,
Okay.
and we'll message him afterwards. So Purple Toki is actually losing a lot of pace. I don't know what's happening. Maybe he lost his momentum, or he's just sad a little bit. But Paul Bickler somehow didn't he start like 2nd, but he got really far behind in the beginning. And then he just came back out of nowhere. So here he comes.
Really
Final
tight
corner.
now into the top 3. They have all huge gaps between them.
There's another lap. How many laps of this are there? I thought it was
18.
only 15.
No, 18.
It's
We're having-
18 whole laps.
Yes.
Well, let's see if Paul can handle the pressure here then. It seems that he's actually pretty calm about it. And Friendly Foe is not chasing him down much. And Purple Toki is just losing a lot of time on like the curbs. We don't know what's going on.
Oh, Friendly Foe is now... Oh no, he did a mistake. He loses more than 1 second to Paul Bittler now.
Yeah, I think that just does it. Paul, only he has to do is to bring it home. And I think if he does that, if he manages that, he wins the race. He just has to not screw up now. Oh, and Friendly Foe does go wide. It might be just be close between him and Purple Toki now. It might just be a battle for the second place.
Laserlord does now the second pit.
The second pit?
Yes.
Wait.
Or third, I don't know.
He keeps on doing. What is going on? How many pit stops is this man doing?
This race isn't the best from Friendly Foe. Sorry, from Laserlord.
Yeah, I thought Laserslov was gonna win this one, but he managed to screw it up. I know. We'll ask him. Maybe we can ask him later what happened there, because it's a bit strange. And
Oh,
Paul
now the top 3 are really close. Closer than before.
Oh, and Friendly Foe screws up, and there comes Purple Toki, and he takes the outside line, and he goes past him. That's an insane move. He saw that he made a mistake, but can he keep him behind him? Because we know Friendly Foe, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like being overtaken, so he's just gonna get real close, and they're fighting again. Also, I think Bickler actually made a mistake because they're really close. Oh, but Friendly Foe crashes once again, and I think he lost the second place officially now.
Yep.
Purple Toki has to really screw up now. He might be able to get second place here.
And here you can see that Purple Toki is better in race as in the qualifying.
Yeah, he's like the complete opposite of Laserslov. And
Yeah,
while they are going, what's it like in the midfield? How are they holding up?
There it is really quiet. Stinky Socks is driving his rounds, and Alessandro also. And I don't know where Laserlord is, and that I don't know. He is driving also his rounds, and nobody knows where. Laserlord is first.
He's what?
Laserlord wins.
He wins?
Yes, he is. He wins.
What?
And
Well, Paul
now
Bickler still has to do it. He's doing
Purple Toki
he's doing
is
a
now
pit stop.
second. Yes, Purple Toki is second.
Wait.
And then Friendly Foe.
Wait, what happened here? What?
How it has not his second.
What happened here? Paul Bickler didn't have a second pit stop?
And
No way, he gets fourth.
is Stinky Socks fourth or Powell? It was.
What is going on here?
Oh my god!
Oh, this is what we get, I guess. Because who is somebody still driving? Somebody is, and that's Alessandro.
driving it.
And let's
is
see if he
going
just
on
gets
there?
last place then. What is going on here?
Yes.
And it is Laserslov does win,
He was fifth. He was.
and he wins by a mile. He wasn't fourth. He wasn't fifth. He wasn't last. He was first the whole time. He was not behind the lap. He was in front of him the whole lap. And Purple Toki gets the second there, and Friendly Foe with a third place. Stinky Socks actually gets fourth, and Paul Bickler gets fifth because of the late pit stop. Did he just forget it?
No.
What happened
that
there?
Wasn't a really good pit. He loses 3 places.
So that early pit stop of Laserslot really paid off then.
And
Look at
Alessandro
him.
maybe does rage quit. Okay, now race B. But what is going on there?
Oh, I'm gonna ask Laserslot to get in the.
Nobody expects that Laserlord wins.
I really thought it was gonna be Paul Bickler, but
Yes.
I guess it just couldn't happen. And well, let's
way,
try to get Laserslov. Let's talk to him in talking to. Laser, what happened, man?
What do you mean what happened?
Well, I'm gonna be really honest. We thought you were a lap behind.
Oh,
Yes.
well.
Cause
No.
so what was
Nobody expected that you were first.
So in the beginning, you got overtaken by Purple Toki and by Stinky Socks. What happened there?
Yeah, so actually I was queuing up music on my other device. So I had to look away for like the first like turn and a half. So that's why I started behind them basically.
And then,
But,
then we saw you actually getting closer and closer to Purple Toki, and then you decided to pit. Did you do that because you wanted the open air, because you knew you were faster than them?
Okay, now we have
Yeah,
no.
that's basically
The
it.
race has been stopped. Why?
Yeah, basically, I pit because Stinky was in front of me, and in the lap beforehand. Oh, okay, so like first Toki pit, and then on that next lap, I was just behind Stinky the whole time, and then in that lap, I was like, okay, yeah, I had to pit because like he's just gonna hold me up.
Yeah, but I guess that strategy really paid off, because we didn't even know you were contending for first place.
Yeah. It also helped that one of my teammates, Alessandro, let me pass him for free twice. 'Cause we were
Yeah,
in
that's
DC
what
and
happened then, because we saw that he was overtaken somehow. It was like,
Craftyz race B is starting now.
well, it seems like we have the second race. I gotta thank you, Laserslov, and congratulations. And they're off, actually. I didn't miss it this time, guys. So you know that. There we go. And Julian goes straight on it, and he flies off. This dude is just too quick. Maybe he's even too fast for race B.
Yes, for sure. He's
In second
really
place, priority. There it is. This is a really hectic fight here. We have Drollkill. We have Sam H3X. Bepto actually overtook Shawnee Games there. And let's see how they do it here. I think the mid.
And then MHX on the podium.
I think the midfield is the one to watch here.
Yes, because Jurgen will have the safe win. Because these are not people that could get the championship.
Yeah, look at these guys. So yeah, I think will Julian just? I think it will just literally drive, and that'll be it. Because I think he will just pit stop later. He doesn't want to see anyone this race, and he's basically just smurfing, right?
Yes, but he was too slow at the qualifying.
Yeah, and no, here comes priority, and Sam actually had a great corner there. Now he just has to look out that he doesn't bonk into priority. Yeah, let's see. I'm feeding an overtake, and it does get real close, but he takes the outside line. He has to go wide. He maybe locks up even a little bit. What's this behind here? Drollkill actually also screwed up, but Bepto got blocked. Let's see this. Will priority pit soon, or will Sam, who is a little bit faster, do the same strat that Laserslov did?
First 2 rounds. That is rare.
Nobody pitted. No, that's insane. So I think priority might have a good spot. Oh, Sam actually bonked into him there. That's really unfortunate.
Sam did a mistake.
And let's see. These two are really close as well. Oh, but it seems like Drollkill actually got stuck there, and Bepto just overtakes him. Oh, and if Drollkill can't screw up now, because as Johnny Games will just follow him, and they're just having a battle for, what is this for? For 5th place?
No, for 4th.
Yeah, this is for 4th place then. So he has to watch out, but how
first, then Drollkill, and at last it's as Johnny Games.
Yeah, and all the way in front we have Julian, who's, yeah, like I said, smurfing here, so we probably won't see a lot from him today.
Yes.
So while these two are fighting, does somebody pit yet? I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
What would also be a really interesting game is the battle of the second, because Sam and priority, but Sam did too much mistakes to get the 2nd place.
Yeah, priority is just
every time back.
What I'm seeing for priority right now is, I think he's pretty decent, and I think his lap times are good. Not like the fastest, like Laserslov Purple Toki level, but I think he is consistent, which is really good. I think he's just a bit slower, but really consistent. Unlike Sam, who is actually pretty fast, but he just has some mistakes sometimes.
But Drollkill overtakes him back. Yes, and as Johnny Games fallen back now.
Yeah, it seems like he just took a faster corner there. I think Drollkill will just keep this place secure. But I think there's a bit of lag going on here. Why is no one pitting? What is the strategy?
Are they knowing? That they need to pit?
Well, Julian is actually gaining on on the 6th person in this race. Oh, and look at this! They're just straight up crashing. He's just chasing S Johnny Games now. Are there any blue flags? I don't see him, but he's just gonna battle with them. Look at this, and he does overtake S Johnny Games, and here he goes. We also go down, get roll kill. Look at this guy, he really is smurfing. Oh, and Jolko can feel it in his neck, and there he goes. Julian overtakes him as well. But Jolko was not giving it up. He says, no, thank you, Julian. I'm not gonna get overtaken. And he just pushes him off. What a legend this guy is. Julian is not taking it though, but will he go into the pits? No, he wants a fight. Oh, and he does give him a fight, and he just overtakes him. Or does he? No, Jolko actually pulls away way faster. And what is this? Oh no! They all crashed. No way, Oh, this is a disaster. Jolko is pulling away, and now the battle is between S Johnny Games and Julian again. Oh no, but Jolko actually goes into the wall there, and Julian is just gone. He's gone. That's that. But
yeah, that's it. Yeah, but now
here is Priority. Priority has to do the same thing that Julian did. Let's see if he also crashes in them. Because these two are not.
By the driver, you don't know where they are driving and what they are doing.
No, we don't know that either. We know that these two do like a fight, but can Priority get behind, well, through this wall, which is called roll kill and S Johnny Games? Or will it just give up in pits? And here he goes. This is some nice fighting. Even though it's literally the other way around. And it happened again. Priority just gets knocked off by S Johnny Games. This guy plays dirty and I like it. And look at this battle. They just keep it's like bumper cars over here. It's insane. And well, where's Julian? I think he's already like probably here. Yeah. Oh, that's Bepto. And Bepto actually goes for a pit stop. Wow, that's insane to see. I never thought we were gonna see one of these. This
Pep now with the second pit.
And Julian, he's the second pit even. And Julian overtakes him. That's probably the second time he did that. Let's see what is going on with the wall. The wall is still intact. Well, and even yeah, Jolko actually goes for a pit stop, and behind him is Priority. So this is just S Johnny Games. Oh, and he did bonk though.
Where's Sam? Oh, Sam catching him now. Sam is now before Priority.
Oh really? Yeah, he didn't pitch yet, didn't he?
They both have a pit.
Oh, okay. Let's see, will Sam just chase S Johnny Games here? Or will S Johnny Games just knock him off the track once again? Oh, but I think he got some curb. Sam really loves those curbs, don't he? Let's see, Priority. Nice and stable. Very, very nice. And Jolko, he's just one guy on the journey. He just loves what he's doing. And he's just knocking people off left and right. And here comes Julian. Julian has to go past the wall very soon again.
S Johnny Games did now a pit. That means Sam is on the second place.
Okay, how many pits did Julian do? Not one yet, right? Whoa, that was insane, that corner there. He just bonked off the wall perfectly. That was really cool to see. Oh, wow, here's roll kill again. But will he go for a second pit stop? No, he won't. Nope. Julian, though, he's like, okay, I see roll kill. I'm pitting. I'm not doing this again. And I give it to him. I think he's kind of right about that. So here's Julian's pit stop.
Only person that have only two pits now.
Yeah, Bepto is the only person with two pits, right?
Yes.
And he does overtake Julian, but it wasn't an overtake. He was just gaining back his his last lap. So he isn't a lap behind anymore. So good for him. Come on, Bepto, you can do it. Keep him behind.
Priority now with the second pit.
Actually, Sam is pretty close to Julian. I gotta say, it's not as Julian is not as far away as I thought. Because Sam is only like 6 seconds behind.
But Julian was really much blocked by Drolkin.
Yeah, that's true. And S Johnny Games. Let's see if S Johnny Games actually finds his buddy again, which of course is our great friend Drollkill. But first, Priority is in his back. Let's see what is going. Oh, but no, Priority. This is free for him. Let's see this fight. S Johnny Games is actually has to get the blue flag, but well, we can't do that here because this shit is Minecraft. So let's see how this is gonna be overtaken. He goes wide a little bit. Priority has the better line here. He does get a little bit of time, but not enough. Oh, and there's Drollkill actually.
I think as Johnny Games cannot be overtaken by Priority.
Oh, but then just let me say that it happens, and well, S Johnny Games just gives up immediately. He says, "No, I'll wait in the pits. Screw you. I'll knock you off another time." But Drollkill, actually, he's such a friendly guy because he says, "You know what? I'll wait for you, S Johnny Games, because we are one friendship." Never mind. Bepto, back in the game. Here he goes. He's behind Drollkill. This is actually very interesting to see. And Sam 3HX makes a second pit stop. And Bepto is actually battling.
Priority has now a completely
Drollkill
clear track.
Oh, Julian Cool with the amazing overtake on Drollkill. And he's now going for Bepto. Look at him go.
Oh, he did a mistake.
He doesn't have the crazy turn. But Drollkill, he's out for blood. He's not braking anymore. He's just going. He's done. And actually, I'm picking up a bit of echo on your side. Are you able to fix that real quick?
Wait.
Let's see here. Bepto is getting chased down by Julian Cool, who is trying to get the inner corner, and he gets a lot of time for that. It seems like this is going to be close. They're fighting not for first place. No. Just for honor at this point. Because Bepto is not behind him anymore. Let's see if he gets lapped or not. Julian really wants to lap this guy. I don't know what he has against Bepto, but he's out for blood. And Bepto's actually, he's holding his own. Oh, and we just want to say that Julian slides past. Takes the inside line. It's just a commentator's curse, guys. I'm sorry. I did it again. And let's see if Julian can actually keep Bepto off of him. Did Julian do his 2 pit stops yet? I don't think he did.
No.
He only did one. Maybe Bepto kept him up enough that Sam gets some more time. Okay, and Bepto really screws up here. Well, I think that's it for Julian. He just has a lot of free time. Meantime, as Johnny Games.
And Drollkill now with the pit, and Sam can overtake him now. Sam, by the way, second place.
Yeah, and Sam actually did both his pit stops. So if Julian somehow messes up his his pit, Sam actually has a chance. But Sam first has to get past one of the wild duos as Johnny Games. And I don't know why my screen is freezing. But there we go, it's Sam H3K. Look at him go. So we have the Wall brothers, which are S Johnny K and I forgot the other guy's name again, Drollkill. And then we just have Sam. And Bepto's in a plane of his own. He's just having a good time. He's doing whatever. But I'm really interested to see how quickly Sam gets to the other guys. Because he's just going.
I think as third is Priority. Am I right there?
I think you are. I think the Wall guys are actually 4th and 5th.
Jungkook now overtaking, or tried to overtaking Drollkill.
And Priority is actually really behind Sam, isn't he?
Yes, a half lap or something like that.
But wait, did Priority did both his pit stops? Because he can be ahead.
Yes, he have.
Okay, well, that sucks just a little bit. And there's Julian. I think Julian actually got past the other side of the wall, which is Drollkill. We couldn't see that, but I think that was because of the pit stop. And there's not a lot of things left here. Of laps left.
I think there are also not a few laps left.
But you know what? I gotta be honest. Race B is better than Race A.
Yes, it's.
Although Race A was insane, with Laserslov actually winning. Well, we didn't even know it. But that seems.
Yes, it was a big surprise, but you can tell here much more about the drivers at the race and not after the race. And Sam overtaking now as Johnny Games beautifully, but S Johnny Games overtaking Sam back.
And Julian makes a pit stop. Oh, you know how it is. Bepto doesn't want to be lapped by Julian. Oh, maybe he does. No, he doesn't. But now Julian has to get past not only Bepto, but also one other side of the wall, and now he's actually in front, and it's Trollkill, who also hasn't been lapped anymore. So while he's doing that, Priority, he's just chilling. He's just driving a little bit.
Yes.
As Johnny Games also just driving a little bit. And these three are just having fun. Drokill is doing some wall maneuvers here. Look at him. He's letting Bepto pass, but he says, Julian, no, screw you. I'm blocking you. Go, Bepto. I'm really liking this teamwork here, even though they're not in the same team. Look at Drokill, man. So inspirational. He's just blocking Julian like left and right. But he does overtake him.
This overtake. Wow, it was so close.
But that teamwork, though, from them, it was... I really like it. But Julian does take it. But that does mean that Bepto didn't get lapped. So that's insane. I think that's a surprise for me. And here's Sam with second place.
Yes.
Very nice. Not expected. But let's see if Priority gets third.
I don't think... Yes, okay, Priority now with the third. I hope so.
Because S Johnny just... I think S Johnny got lost. One part of the wall. And here is Priority, and he does get third. That's very nice of him. Very consistent driver. I really like it. He just needs some more speed. I think some more practice, that is. And he's good. He's good to go.
Yes, it now comes Bepto. Maybe he's...
And I actually want to speak to the wall duo, I think. Here goes Bepto. And he gets fourth. That's insane. The wall duo gets the last.
Yes.
But I think Bepto has to say thank you to the wall duo for him not getting lapped. What is this? He's a lap behind?
Oh shit.
Drokill was so busy with blocking that he just said S Johnny Games as well. They're just like, you know what, guys? You guys, Bepto, go ahead. Sam, go ahead. We're just gonna just block everyone. Block Julian. Maybe they're just working together with Sam. I don't know. But I want to speak to them. So let's try to get them in here. Somehow. So let's see. In the meantime, we're just waiting for him to finish. And then we can send him a message.
The CEO of Ferrari is leaving, maybe. He is so much raging that he could not see who wins. Who wins his.
And here he goes. And he doesn't finish again. How many laps is this guy behind? The other part of the wall duo, S Johnny, does finish.
Games before Drokill. Interesting. And I hope that Drokill now finishes his last round.
Alright, in the meantime, we're gonna get one part of the wall duo right in here. So let's see. Now we're just gonna patiently wait on him for just a little bit.
Okay.
Well, Paul, I'm gonna mute you real quick. Okay, hello, S Johnny Games.
Hi.
I gotta congratulate you, because you were part of the wall duo this time.
Oh, why that?
Well, we thought you and Drokill had some amazing teamwork. I hope to get him in here as well. I want to talk about it a little bit.
Okay.
So where's Drokill at? I want to see where he is. Is he in the call somewhere?
Drokill is at the right.
Yeah, I mean like the Discord thingy. I'll ask. Can Drokill join talking too?
Can I move them?
No, we can't. We don't have any. Yeah, is there a Raceday? I don't know. I have no clue. Maybe, because we're talking about it. And there's actually a lot of people that haven't raced it. Like, ST, Blue Leader haven't raced.
They're all in the C race.
Oh,
Yeah,
Drokill is now
there
here.
is. Okay, well, you know, it's fine. Drokill isn't here. But I think your teamwork. Did you have like a meeting with, well, Drokill or with or Sam or something? Because you guys were blocking and you were playing dirty, man. You know what? It was really fun to see. So I give you props for that. Actually, Joko isn't here.
Yeah,
Hey, what's
it's-
up? Joko, I also gotta congratulate you because you are a part of the big wall duo, where you guys were just blocking everyone, which was great to see. Very nice racing from the overview.
We like blocked in the beginning Sam to keep up with Julian, so he could pass everyone, and he did amazing job.
Yeah, you also helped Bepto out there by him not getting lapped.
Yeah.
That was actually more close than this whole entire race. Julian versus Bepto. So that's insane to see, and I gotta thank you for helping out with that. Also, you, Joel Kill, that was insane to see. I love your blocking. You guys were playing a little bit dirty, but that's fun.
Yeah, gotta keep it competitive.
So let's see. Maybe even in next season we will see a nice teamwork thing with Joel Kill and as Johnny Games. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying you should, but you definitely should. So yeah, that's that for them. Thank you guys, and congratulations on your placements.
Thank you.
So that was insane. I actually like this race more, but maybe in race C, which there is a race C apparently,
Yes.
we're gonna see some more stuff. And I don't have
By the
no
way, we
clue.
cannot speak to Stinky Socks because he didn't speak any time in my career. If you win in chess with him, then he did a voice reveal. But yes, he's really good at chess, and that means nobody can beat him.
Okay. So Legendov is saying is blue leader, gold leader, HDAD, HFST, Hamish, and then Huskler.
God, his name.
Yeah, I can't speak that lame. I can't pronounce it. It's just too much for me. But it's you actually have some echo again. Try to fix it, please, because it's a bit annoying. I think for the people watching. Let's see if there is another thing going on. Because I'm seeing some H that isn't here. There's some technical things going on, but I think Laserslov is trying to figure it out. Meanwhile, maybe we can talk to Julian that actually won this race. I think Julian's ready, so I'm gonna just ask him real quick.
Okay.
Julian, hello.
Hello.
So, be honest, was this easy for you? In the meantime, people are
Yes,
getting
very-
ready here.
Very easy.
Oh, well, you did lose to Bepto, because you didn't lap him in the end. It was close, but you got blocked by the Wall brothers, which were just well, I don't know if you saw, but Drollkill and S Johnny Games were just blocking you the entire time because they wanted to give Sam a chance.
No, that was our strategy. I was first with much space between me and the second, and our strategy was as Johnny Games is our driver at the second team, and the plan was to stop Drollkill because he holds him very up. And yes, the plan does not work. I have overtaken them and then normal driving.
All right.
But at the scene, you Drollkill was the first. Then you was blocked by
Yes.
Drollkill, and at the end was as Johnny Games.
Yes, that was the problem.
Well, but I think you made some very nice race, but the race 3 is going on, so I want to thank you for your interview. And these guys are off, so let's see how these guys do it.
Yes, thank you too for the interview.
And next time, get a race A, buddy. Come on, I think you can do it.
Yep, sure.
All right. So race 2, here we are. It's actually blue leader in front. Then we have Ananas. Then we have HFST. After him, we
And-
have
Antonym Hamish, and at least we have
in the last place we have
no name.
no name Husker Lover. I think that's the name. I think Blue Leader is actually the best one here. So maybe that is
Yes.
just another Julian situation where he can just fly away. And there will probably be some more fun in the midfield. Because there
Yes,
are
Blue
some
Leader
mistakes.
is one of the drivers which are longer in the boat race since season 3, and the most of the other drivers we know since season 3, but they didn't drive, and they are not commonly in all the races.
Yeah, and it seems like there's going to be a lot of overtaking. Well, that's what I thought at least, but there's not much happening, to be honest. They're actually driving away from each other, really, like, just a bit. Because we have, right here, we have Blue Leader in the lead, and he has an insane lead over second place, which is Amanas, but then there's another insane lead to HFST, who also has an insane lead over Hamish. And the last person is, yeah, it's just, it might even be closer with, like, yeah, look at this, it's even closer with the fifth person and the first. Let's see this battle. I want to see this overtake. And I think it's going to be real easy for Blue Leader. Yeah, that's real easy.
That wasn't a really interesting overtaking. But interesting is that Blue Leader overtakes in 2 laps the last person.
Yeah, that's insane. But I think Husker Lover wants to watch out, because look up here, there's another one coming. Ananas is chasing down Husker Lover as well. So let's see if there are any mistakes here. Otherwise, this is gonna be here. I think it's gonna be close. I think this is all we're gonna be seeing, like a lot of blue flag situations. And immediately there he goes. Look at it. It's actually an intense fight. Will there be some blocking? No. Ananas just says, "Get out of the way. I'm overtaking you." Knocks her off the track, and that's it. Now further back, HFST is just shortcutting the entire corner, I guess, on my screen. But he's just having a good time. I think he's just vibing.
Blue Leader now overtaking Antonym Hamish. And he does it.
That's insane. Well, this has also been a big gap right now. And Blue Leader, I think Blue Leader, he can even do 3 pit stops.
Blue Leader now in the 4th lap.
Look at
Or
him
in
go.
the 5th.
I think Blue Leader is more bad. Like, I think he could have been in race B, to be fairly honest.
Yes, and
Oh, but
That's
there's a bit of
interesting,
contact
yeah.
here. I think
I think she
HFST
has
is.
connection problem.
Yeah, it seems that way. But he's blocking insanely good. He just hit that lag switch, and he says, "You can't get past me if I can move."
And here you can see the people want to drive through the turn, but they don't know how the boat works on blue ice, because they overspinning.
And
at
here
the most of
goes
time.
Husker Lover, getting lapped once again by Blue Leader, but actually taking a pit.
Now the first pit.
And it seems HFST is really lagging, but that makes it insanely hard for Hamish to actually overtake.
Yes, but what's interesting, HFST has a ping of 75 and Blue Leader has a ping of 269, but is so much better.
Oh, but they keep crashing into the walls. Let's see, Hamish and Ananas are fighting now. This might be a hectic one. Is Hamish getting lapped here?
By the way, fun fact, Paul Bichler is driving with 20 to 30 FPS. And he is still so good. What I think, if he has much more FPS, like, I don't know, like 60 or 70, he would be much more better and. Yes,
And there he goes,
then he would
Ananas,
be better than
past
Laserlord.
HFST, and he just disappeared. Where did he go? Is this still? Oh, they're still betting. He's just over. He just. Well, I guess you can teleport this guy. Look at this battle. HFST is really difficult to pass. Just when I said it, the commentator's curse strikes once again. Ananas just gets past him. HFST makes a spin. And Ananas is just gonna, it just says free air again. So that's just really easy. And look how far Blue Leader is like gone. We can't even see him. He's in the pits already.
Yes, that's his second pit.
Look, he's going so slow. He even says second pit just to BM. Like this dude did 2 pits, but nobody can pass him. That's a bit insane. I gotta be honest. And Ananas makes a pit stop as well.
How I should say it. We're watching Blue Leader in his cockpit now. 1 lap only.
And it's time for Husker Lover again. I think we gotta give a prize to this person, because I think this is the most times I've seen a person get overtaken in one race.
3 or 4 times now.
I think it's even more. I think it's
Really?
5 or 6 times.
Oh my god.
It's a bit hectic.
yes.
Maybe it's just some problem on the boat, I guess. You know, it happens. And
Yes,
Blue Leader,
maybe the
you
engine
know,
is a little bit.
I think this is the most boring race for him ever. He's just going. No, he's not fighting. He's only fighting with the people that are laps and laps behind. But I think Blue Leader deserves race B.
Did Hasklover not? Is this the 3rd pit?
Yeah, Husker Lover actually pitted wrong once.
Why he did pit 3 times?
Because Husker Lover never went over the finish line in the 2nd pit, so it didn't count.
What is interesting, he is moving his head. That means how he can drive.
Well, Husker Lover.
Yes.
Well, some people like to do it. I know some people actually are really good at moving their head and driving at the same time. Mostly
Yes,
in
but
first
it's
person though.
so much harder because the camera is the whole time turning, and how?
Yeah, that's true. But I've talked to a few people that actually are really interested in.
Also,
in
HFST do the same, I think. No.
yeah, actually, yeah, I do see it.
Maybe that's also one reason because they are so bad.
And Blue Leader overtakes Husker Lover once again. This is just a normal day for him.
Yes.
Blue Leader's just cruising, and here's FST, the man with the leg switch. But will he come back? Did he actually overtake him? We will never know, because how did he end up there? Okay, well, Blue Leader is just taking his time. He's just having fun. I know that's all that counts basically. Next time we
Yes.
should have Julian in race A, and then we can have Blue Leader in race B, because I think that he'll be a really good participant for that.
I hope so.
Mita, do we have any fighting on the track? Oh yeah, we do have some fighting, because look at this. Hamish getting past not 1 but 2 people, but then crashing into the wall. What is he doing? He's doing some swerving methods. I think he learned that from the Wall brothers from last round. Look at this. He's going against the man with the leg switch, HFST. But will it work? Will he rubber band once again? It looks like he will. Oh, but he knocks Hamish back.
Last few spikes he did mistake, and yes.
What is this? Hamish is
Oh.
actually stuck in HFST. Oh, and there's going. It's
Yeah,
really hard to overtake a guy with this much lag, because you can't get past him.
Hamish cannot overtake HFST.
Oh, but will he? I think he just did it. The commentator's curse strikes once again. And there, I hear a dog. I can't see you, but thank you anyways. And I think Hamish actually overtakes the man with the leg switch. You all know him, HFSD.
Yeah.
Never mind, he didn't.
No,
He comes back. This is an insane fight, and they actually crashed into each other. Let's see. HFSD is charging up his leg switch. Will he come back? No, he won't. I don't see him anymore.
No, he is.
He's
Where
gone.
is he?
He's long gone.
No. He is teleported. Huh?
Wait, he is in front again. He just... This man is insane. I don't know what his strats are, but I want to use them. So there's
These
actually
are
a boss
literally
by him
hacks.
there. Yeah, he's just going all over the place. You know, you're getting passed by a ghost. Look at this guy. Hamish gets blocked by something.
He is
But
breaking. What is going on?
look at him.
Eh?
Hamish suddenly gets passed again. And here's Blue Leader who just overtook. Actually, Ananas is chasing. Ananas is getting closer and closer, but now
Maybe come
Ananas has to get past the man
Yeah,
with the
okay,
leg
he has
switch. And well, he just gives it. He just gives it. What a nice guy. Now, Blue Leader also got past our great friend there.
Ananas is also one of the oldest drivers here.
And no, we're just back to watching Blue Leader just cruising, you know. He's just getting past everyone. I think his best
By the way,
friend is
I
coming up
was the
pretty
oldest
soon.
driver that ever drove.
Let's see. Oh, here is Husker Lover, the person that got overtaken the most I've seen so far in my whole career of boat races. And there's Blue Leader
Ananas-
just chasing down.
Ananas is closing to enter name Hamish. And no, he's.
Oh, and that's a really nice defense there. He forces Ananas on the curbs there, which makes him lose size. But Ananas takes the easier
But
line.
how long? Oh yes.
Yeah, but we
Yes,
know
have it.
from Hamish that he likes to fight back immediately, right? And like this, there he goes. But he goes a bit. It's a bit too much. It's a bit too much.
He can take Ananas as a curb and overtake him like this.
Here's a
it
man
didn't
with the
work.
leg switch. Look at him.
Yes. Ananas
He's
did
just
not really much
wondering where
mistake.
he's going, and he figured it out. He says, you know what? I'll just go somewhere to the 5th dimension, I guess. Look at that guy. He's just insane. Meanwhile, Blue Leader, I think he got past his great friend Husker Lover once again. And he actually finishes immediately, gets first place. It was the easiest win I think he ever got. And let's just wait here. Let's see how they respond. Let's see who finishes next.
I don't think Ananas. No, it could take a few laps now. Yes. Okay.
And here is Hamish
Let's have a look. Where's
having a
next?
little pit stop. No, it's not so interesting anymore. Maybe we can see the man with the leg switch somehow win this, but we didn't
No, I
know.
don't think.
Here goes Hamish. There's the
Nope.
man with the leg switch. Let's see how this goes. This seems like a fun fight to watch. Because Hamish is actually quicker, but HFST
Yes,
has the power of
they overtake,
teleportation
but
on
how
this
long?
side. Because we saw the overtake. But there he goes, he says, screw the track, I'm taking the grass on this one. I think that's a bit illegal, HFST, but sure, you can do it.
Oh no!
And look at his strat, he's blocking Hamish, but at the same time, he's powering up his teleport. And I think
Yes,
Ananas
you.
finished there. Oh, look at this. Oh man. I think it's over. I think Hamish is taking the lead from him, and Ananas seems to be done as
Ananas
well.
is second.
Oh, but Hamish here, HFST tried for the mega block. If he blocked Hamish there, that would have been insane. Too bad his ping is too low. He probably was on another planet at that point, but he's still insanely close. Let's see if Hamish can take this pressure.
Yes.
Oh, he can, and the Wall Brothers
what?
tactics.
Oh, wait, yo. No.
No, HFST.
shit.
Will he finish this? No, he won't
No.
finish. It's
Nobody finished.
Husker Lovers is doing the blocking thing again. Gets overtaken by HFST. I don't think we saw that before. Or did we? I don't know. And HFST with the teleport ability. Here he goes. I really like the strat of the teleporting, because he just he stands still on one part of the track, like so. Then Hamish crashes into him. Like, look what he's doing. He's just sitting there. Hamish needs to watch out, so he does. But at the same look, and then he just crashes. But HFST is still in front of him. It's like he's two guys at once.
It's a genius tactic.
It is insane what he does. I can't believe he just does it.
Again.
It's so amazing.
Now the last turn. And yes, it's so weird.
And here he comes. Will he finish?
So close.
There's another lap, of
He
course.
finished. He also not.
And look at him, HFST. I love this guy's probably has like one of the best defending abilities in this entire like the race. If this guy was in race A, he would get lost, but it would be an annoyance. Same with the Wall brothers from last one. Those two were just
need to make a race with these three people.
all of these little
What's happening
characters we're
then?
seeing today. And HFST is using his
again?
ability again. Look at him. You get a little scoot forward, and then he just goes.
Now and then Hamish comes.
Hamish has to,
and
yeah,
he's back.
Hamish has to watch out. But I think Hamish doesn't fall for it anymore. He just says, "Okay, I'm going straight through you," because he knows he can do that now. And here goes HFST, and he does
Yes,
finish. And I
but
think he got
this-
third there.
Yes. No. He needs to be fourth because there are only 3 drivers on the track. Yes, and there's Anthony
Hamish.
So sad.
But I think someone is still driving. But in the
Yes,
meantime,
it's-
we can talk.
it's
With,
non-spell name.
We can talk with Blue Leader, the winner of this race, and see what he thinks. Okay.
Okay.
Blue Leader, hello.
Hey!
Whoa, that's a bit loud. Hold on, give me a second, buddy. Please talk for me again.
Hello.
All right. I think that's okay. So you won race C. How do you feel?
Honestly, I lapped everybody. Literally everybody in the 13th lap.
Yeah, we saw
and,
that. Rom, you do have some echo again, so can you please fix it?
That is on your end, not mine. 'cause-
Yeah, no, it's Rom. Don't mind him.
Oh, yeah, it's wrong.
Okay, Rom, I'm gonna have to mute you just a little bit, just a while. Don't mind me. So it's insanely, it's insane what you did there, because you were just lapping everyone again and again and again. So who would you say was the hardest to lap? Because I have a theory that it was HFST with his teleporting ability.
No, he was no problem. I lapped him 3 times.
Oh, so who was the hardest?
They all just were not on the line at all, so it was really nobody.
Alright,
I had no problems.
Actually, the second place, Ananas.
Uh-huh.
Did you lap Ananas? Don't think you did.
I did.
You
yeah,
did.
I left during the 13th lap.
Okay, well. And you think? Do you think you belonged in race B? Because we think you did.
I deserved race B. I absolutely did. I got a 51-1 in 3 laps instead of my normal 15 because they didn't count. I feel a little cheated out of it. I definitely deserved race B, and I could have easily performed quite well. But the administration did not let that happen. So instead, I destroy race C.
Well, I guess the same thing happened then. We got some nice characters. Race B was the same way with Julian. And now race C was the same with you. You just lapped everybody. You were just cruising. Were you having a good time, or was it a bit boring?
It was kind of enjoyable watching everybody crash through the turns and stuff, and it just seeing, flying by everybody was a little enjoyable. But of course, it's the points that matter, and yeah, didn't get as many points as I deserve.
Well, yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. But next time, can we expect you in race B or even A?
Oh yeah. My goal, I'm always on that line of A and B, so it'd be good to be in race A, but I always take race B, but race C is is not where I belong whatsoever, as shown of today.
Well, I want to congratulate you on winning this race by a long shot. And well, hopefully we see you next time in race A or B.
Yeah.
All right.
Totally will be.
So, that's that. That's all the races, I think. I think actually when they're still racing, let's have a little look here. Husker Lover, still going strong. We had a little interview in the meantime, but let's see if Rom is actually back as well. Hey Rom, what's up?
Yes, maybe he finished in this lap. I hope so.
I hope so as well, because it's a
Because
bit.
we have nothing more to commentate because nobody is driving on the track.
Well, it's really interesting to see. We can count how many times Husker Lover bonks the walls. It can be interesting, but it might go too high, like too high, you know. In the meantime, we can talk about an upcoming event after this, which is Adam's Apple. And I think he has a boat racing event as well, so we can check that out in a bit. I don't know if he's live yet. Maybe you can talk to him actually real quick. If I just hop in there. Hey Adam. So you're still alive, but you have an event after this, right?
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
Oh well, tell us what are you doing?
Of course. To the 9 people who are watching this stream, join on over to the Appleseed Boat Gang. I'll be putting a link in the Twitch chat, and everybody is invited to participate in a special environmental event with a little bit of a tie to boat racing. We're going to be making a ocean cleanup video, and it's going to be happening over on the Appleseed Boat Gang Discord. Everyone's invited. You'll see more details about it, but let's just say it's something that's hosted by Mr. Beast, and it's going to relate to having a lot of videos related to ocean cleanup next Friday, or this coming Friday. And so I'm thinking that we're going to get something in related to ice boat racing. So yeah, everyone's invited.
And will it be streamed as well?
No, it's not going to be streamed. It's just going to be recorded. So I'm going to be gathering a few people for that.
All right. Well, that's going to be really interesting to see as well.
Join here. There you go.
So yeah, the link is in the chat. So you can just click that, and it's going to be real fun after this.
Yes, sir.
Well, you didn't race today, but what do you think? What was your favorite race?
I gotta say, like, I was watching the stream the whole time, Crafty. It was a great job you put in there to really give people a good overview of what's happening. I feel like, honestly, both race B and C take the cake for me, dude. Race A, I don't know, it was cool and all seeing the fast guys, but seeing these special little characters, such as the guy with the teleporter again.
HFST.
My dad.
HFST
with the teleporter. Goodness, dude, that was amazing to see. This guy just teleporting everywhere.
Yeah, and we have the Wall Brothers. I love those guys. They're amazing.
Oh, them too. They were fantastic.
And Husker Lover actually finished the race, so that's nice. So congratulations to Husker Lover for actually finishing the race. We will give you a prize of the most overtaken person, but that's fine.
Cash prize? Cash prize for them? Yeah, I hope to invite both these dudes over to the Appleseed Boat Gang for the next race we have, where we're going to combine everybody in one. I think that's the best approach to do here.
Oh no.
It might be the best way.
One question: when is the race?
Which one? It's going to be now, Rom. For the Appleseed race, we're going to be having one right now, actually.
So, yeah.
Okay,
so, I want to thank you. I'm going to go back in my commentator booth thingy.
Thank you for coming, though.
You know, good luck with that.
Thank you, mate.
All right. So, yeah, that's it. We had 3 races today with Race A. Winner, Laserslav. It was an insane thing how he just got out. We thought he was 4th or something, but he was first. Well, it was insane to see. But then we had Race B, which was really hectic. And we had the Wall Brothers, and we had Julian just going all out. And Sam slowly catching up, but Julian just took it. And then Race C with Blue Leader just decimating everybody. I also want to thank you, Rom, for being here. Because this was great. You had some great co-hosting. So that was amazing from you. So thank you for that. And well, do you have anything to say? Anything to...
No, it was a great race. And today it was the first race where we have a Race C in history.
Yeah, that's actually really special then, right?
Yes.
So you know,
It was the first time, and
and
really
hopefully we'll
interesting
see
and funny
even more
race.
race scenes in the future. You know, maybe even a race D. But let's hope for that for another day. For now, I would love to invite you guys over to the Adam's Apple server that's in the chat right now. I can actually post it for you once again. So you can join this and join that Discord and that event right now. Furthermore, we do some more boat racing on this channel.
Yes,
So-
next week we have the next boat race event, and we are driving at. Where are we driving?
I have no clue. I don't know if
Wait,
I will
wait,
commentating, but there will be commentating,
We
and
are-
I will.
We're driving in at qualifying in the Buckmore Park, and race A was at No Name Speedway, and race C was at Amy's Motorway. Race B was at Amy's Motorway.
I guess okay. Amy's Motorway. But we'll see it next time. There will also might be a new Craftyz Grand Prix coming up soon, which is like soonish a half year. So be sure to watch out for that. In the meantime, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you, Rom, for being here, and I'll end it right there. All right, guys. You know, I'll throw in my own. This is not my song, but you know what? This works. So that's it for now. So I'm gonna say see you now. See you guys.